Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M36 gun motor carriage, otherwise known to you as the Jackson. It's an American Tier 6 turreted tank destroyer, and this one's located on the south spawn of Glacier under the command of Milestone 77. Battle has started. Now it's based on the hull of an M10 Wolverine. It's got a 90mm gun which away, and is one of the tank destroyers which the American forces liked, mainly because it was so effective. Now Milestone's taking it up to the rocks to shoot at the enemy, and looks like some enemy going into the aircraft carrier area. Lining up a shot. T-71. Oh, got him on the move. 240 hit points there. Now, as I say, it's a 90mm gun. It's got output damage of 240 and penetration of 160. Now, it's got a cover over the top of the vehicle, but during the Second World War, they were all open-topped, and they put the cover over after the end of the war to give the crew some protection. So it's a bit of a misnomer in the game when you see the Jackson with the cover. It got the name, the Jackson, by the way, from the British. Just as the British called the M10 gun carriage the Wolverine, they also called the M36 gun motor carriage the Jackson, after the American general Stonewall Jackson. Going after the charioteer. Is he going to come up? I think so. Here he comes. Oh, he stopped. Oh, I think he knows that there's somebody at the other side waiting for him to crest the rise. Yep, I think he's aware of what's going on. He doesn't want to go up there because he knows there's somebody. Oh, he has popped up and he's paid for it. 251 hit points there. Bad news. He just went unspotted. That's why we couldn't see him. But we're relocating. There's an SU-100. He's got a 100mm gun. We've got a 90mm, but there again we've got a turret, which means we can stay with our camo nets on. Oh my god, he just took out that Leo at range. Only 18 hit points, but he got him. Yes, the one thing about the Jackson is that it can actually sit perfectly still. As long as you don't move the hull, you can turn the turret and you don't upset your camo net and binoculars. So you can look all directions without your camo being decreased. But the TD does have a very poor camo rating to start with. Not as good as the Hellcat. Nowhere near as good as the Hellcat. Okay, there's an SU-100 up there. Can we get shots? Well, don't appear so at the moment. Now we might be able to get shots on him now. Just testing. There's a gap there. Yep, there's a gap. Oh, too late. He's driven past. Now there is an A44 up there. Oh, there's a couple of enemies. There's a couple of heavy tanks actually. They've made it round the northwest corner of the map. And there's an OHO and a KV-85. We fire one round in, it hits the ground. Oh, this is getting very, very awkward now. We're 4 tanks up on the enemy, but we've got 2 heavy tanks in our rear. Trying to back up to get a shot on them. The OHO. Yep, he gets around into the engine bay. 223, low roll. Trying to get the KV-85 as well, but the reload's going to beat us. Oh, 7.71 seconds is the reload. That 90mm gun does take a little while to load, and as a result, those 2 tanks are now in our rear. Okay, we're going to see if we can do any damage to the tanks up here, trying to defend our guys. Or defend against our guys, I should say. We might be able to get around on the IKV-65. There's the SU-100. Oh, we can kill him. Yep, lovely. One game, another kill. Can we get a shot? He's just checking behind him. Can he get shots on that KV-85? No. The IKV's coming down. No, not yet. We won't kill him with one shot, but we can certainly do a lot of damage. He's using his right hand mouse button to have a look behind whilst keeping his aim on the target. That's a little trick that a lot of people seem not to know about. Otherwise they turn their turret, and when they do that they disturb their aim. There's a Black Prince over here as well. And I think we're going to try and attack these heavies over on this side of the map. So we're going to have to crest the rise, and that means he is going to be visible both directions. And just turning the turret. The IKV is being surrounded by our guys at the moment, so he won't live very long. There's the Oho. Keeps trying to poke up. Ah, there's the Black Prince. Oh, he fired in our direction. We could see us. That one went through the tracks. We're pulling back to use our gun depression, but we took a hit from the Black Prince. 133. Now, it's waiting to go unsighted before he pops up again. That should be long enough. Yep, that is. We've lost sight of the Black Prince. We're poking up. There he is. He fires around at us, but we hit his front armour, so it doesn't go through. But we're going to try and get a shot into the Oho and the Black Prince. They're both headed this way. Now, there's only 2 tanks left on the enemy team, the Black Prince and the Oho. We've got a VK-3601 coming over this direction to help. Okay, cresting the ridge. We've auto-aimed on and firing around in. That's a high roll on the Black Prince. We are using APCR. Popping up again, and yep, that's a good one. 259. It's going to take a few shots to kill this Black Prince. Another one goes in. 268. We're racking up the damage. 1.5k already. Going to try and, whilst he's distracted, we can go in for the kill now. The VK is distracting him, but there's the Oho coming up, and he's aiming our direction. We take him out with 1 shot, and we've capped out to win. We don't get to kill the Black Prince, or do we? Oh, what a way to end the battle! Oh, God. That was almost calamitous at the end, but it was a victory. It's a first-class tanker for Milestone 77 in the M36 Jackson. He also managed to get his first mark of excellence in that barrel, a fire for effect for dealing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits altogether. He got 5 exactly. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the battle. That went to the Type 59, 2,320 hit points. Then the SU-101, 2,083. And the MX-50, 100, 1,899. But we did manage to get the 4th highest damage, 1,783. But when it came to kills, it was Milestone 77 at the top of the table with 3 kills, alongside the Comet, the Oho, and the IKV-65. When it came to base XP, he was in 2nd place. The Type 59 managed 1,048 hit points, base experience points, but he was killed during that battle. And then Milestone came in with 1,016, and then followed up the Comet with 712. He fired 14 shots during the battle, got 11 direct hits, 9 penetrations. Very good gun, that 90mm, but you just need to get it on target. A few of the shots that he missed off target, and a few that hit the armor on that Black Prince that just didn't go through. He did damage of 1,783 hit points, of which 787 were at more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits from the enemy. 1 was penetration, 1 was a non-penetration. He blocked damage of 240 hit points. He also did damage of 22 hit points to one of his allies, but accidentally. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did damage assistance of 737 hit points. On a standard account, he earned 24,938 credits in that battle and got 4,886 from mission completion. He was fined 254 credits for the accidental damage, meaning his total came to 29,570, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he had 8,299 credits left over. He earned 1,016 base XP, got 203 XP for mission completion, meaning he took away 1,219 experience points altogether. So a particularly good battle there for Milestone 77, shows how the Jackson can be quite effective, and it's that 90mm gun is really, really good. If you use correctly, it can be game winning. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.